Hi guys, welcome to TC's Trinkets and Treasures YouTube channel. Hope you liked the video and subscribe down below. And this is our introductory one, so I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on and what the channel's about. So this is a series of videos that I'm putting together on thrifting. The channel will also be kind of in conjunction with a website that I'm building, which is a cooperative website that has an e-commerce, and it's called VT Thrift. And I'm going to show you that a little later. We'll get into showing you the actual website and what it's about. But right now, I just want to tell you that, a little history on me, where I come from and that kind of thing. So I've been an entrepreneur, been in business about 31 years, 1991. We started this business that I'm in right now, which is electrical and electronic wire harness manufacturing. I'm in the studio, if you want to call it a studio. It's a meeting room that I've set up with a whiteboard, and I've got a light going and camera and such. So I'm an electronic engineer, machinist, build websites, program computers. What else do I do? Oh, I've got a crypto mine that I mine crypto on, and I can show you that sometime too. But I used to build websites for people and companies, but mostly companies, and get them to rank back in the day. So I know a bit about SEO and how to set stuff up. So you'll see that when I get the website rolling and bring it in here. I'll show you it. So I'm in kind of a point where I'm semi-retired, still at the factory. I come in, daily, pretty much. But my children have taken it over, and they're going to look after it. So that's what they're doing. They pretty much figured it out. So I got a lot of extracurricular time. Well, I started watching YouTubes. Man. I stumbled on this site called Chris's Treasure Chest. So, Chris, this is all your fault. And I stumbled on it because I have a son named Chris, and I thought, what's this about? So I checked into it, and the guy's thrifting, he's making money, he's running around to thrift stores, doing his thing, and it's interesting. And I started watching a couple other channels like Thrift Beast and Scotty's channel. There's a bunch of them. There's just a ton of them. Harry out west, and I think he's in the States. Just a bunch of people who kind of are a subculture, really. They're thrifting and they're doing their thing. And COVID came along, and I found out and discovered one thing that you can't really thrift much when there's a shutdown. It's kind of hard to do. So, being the engineer in me said, well, can I fix this problem somehow? And sure enough, I did. I made up a little advertisement, and I threw it on Facebook and targeted people, and I got, stuff. I mean, I got hit pretty good. So I haven't had an issue, and so I thought, well, okay, I actually stopped advertising. I have enough stuff to list. I'm behind on that. But anyways, the idea here is to set up a cooperative of people and a virtual thrift. And so let's go to the website, and I'll show you what it's about. So here we are on the home page. You can see there's, I call it virtual thrift. I was originally going to set this up as TC trinketsandtreasures.com, and I have my logo, which you'll see in a minute, on my Etsy site, which was going to be here. And then, I'd probably keep this or whatever, because Etsy doesn't allow you to do anything unless you pay to have a banner on their site, so that kind of sucks. But anyways, there's a spot for the phone number, and that is actually my phone number for my cell for anybody who wants to get a hold of me to join the co-op. For the moment, anyways. We'll probably change that to a 1-800 number when we get rolling. So the elements of the site, you've got the social media up here, which I only think I have one of them connected right now, which might be Pinterest. Yeah, I think I have I think I have Pinterest going on. YouTube's going to be added shortly because I'm just making the first or uploading the first YouTube to the channel, so that'll be coming shortly, and that's something we'll add in. So you go through the, let's go through the page here first. We've got a simple way to donate and thrift. Call us and we pick up. Now I'll probably put in here for free. That's the hook, right? So you want to, have that. And a portion of the resale goes to charity, and that's just contact info. This just goes up to the contact us, and this more info just goes to our About Us page, which I'll just quickly click on all of them. And you can actually go to the site, tcstrinketstreasures.com, and go look at it. It's live. So this just gives you, what we're about, and VT I'm hoping kind of catches on as time goes on. It's basic, and this is kind of the thing that I used. Not quite as elaborate as this, of course. This is a website. I just used the homepage basically and sent it to people that I thought would be relevant, and I got some hits off it for sure, and got some stuff. So what I want to do is set up a cooperative all across, everywhere really, but Southern Ontario is where I'm from, so I'm starting out in that area. And so let's go to the co-op members page, and we'll have a quick look at that. And you can see I've added in my Etsy account or store. That's my logo. That probably would have been up there. But anyways, so I'm on there. So if you go, it live clicks to my site. That's where I would add in co-op members on this page. If you don't have a logo, we'll probably help you out with that. Just to set up your information, where you're from. As you can see, I'm Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, Guelph, and Brantford. That's the places I would probably be able to go and pick stuff up and that kind of thing. So there's a shop attached to this site, which is what it was originally going to be designed for, and I just have one product loaded on it. That's actually a product in my Etsy store that I picked up, one of those Pezzas. So this shop here I want to make into a multi-site so that you'll be able to put your stuff on there, and as we grow we'll be able to actually sell stuff without fees and all the rules and regulations and stuff like that are inherent on all those other sites. And so you'll never lose your ability to have a store. So that's that part. And then there's a newsletter, which is basically an email harvester that I set up on MailChimp that you probably should have on your other sites. You can put it on Etsy, but you got to do it in a special way. So I can show you that if you want to know more about that. All right, so that's basically the site. On the co-op members, there's a terms of agreement, and there it is. You should probably read it over, and we're going to talk about that at some point in a live YouTube, and we'll have co-op members talk and see if there's stuff to be added and things like that. We're going to do a monetary, what I call donation, at least everybody once a year. It doesn't have to be much. It's just more or less a marketing thing where you're going to give a little bit of money to charity, because that's what Value Village does. So we want to kind of mimic that. So this is a virtual thrift. You take the stuff home to your place and then pass it on. So you've seen the VT Thrift website, and it's pretty basic. It does the job, and it's going to be one of those things that as I build out and get it going better, it'll become hopefully a substantial thing. And with your help, and it helping you really, there's no reason why it shouldn't be. The idea here is that there'll be a multi-site. And, you'll be able to basically sell your stuff on there too. And if we get enough people doing that, it gets bigger and bigger. That's kind of how Etsy started. It was just people crafting, right? Well, this would be people who are thrifting. And, there's a lot of us. It's a subculture. I've noticed that. So, you know, there's a fair number of people doing it, and you know, they're all kind of haphazardly throwing their stuff on eBay and Etsy and putting up with all the rules and regulations and getting hosed over, you know, on fees and stuff like that. So the idea here is to you know, bring it down to its bare minimum. As a cooperative, that's what a cooperative is. You know, in my years of growing up, where I was a member of a co-op, farming co-op, you know, you shared stuff, and you didn't, you know, hose people over. You tried to do and help people the way you should, and do that kind of thing. So that's what we're all about, and hopefully we can build this virtual thrift network up, and the multi-store, which isn't finished yet, but it will be soon. I've got to buy another plugin and put that into the system, and then we should be able to have you having your very own store, an e-commerce store that'll look pretty good, and it'll have payment gateways, the whole, you know, 9 yards, and it'll look like your store. So stick with us. The next video, I'm gonna probably show you some things I thrifted. Actually kind of didn't I, with the blog, but that's probably the first one I'll show, is my amazing, unbelievable Pez collection item that I picked up that is some serious money. Hey, so if you don't want to miss another episode of TC's Trinkets and Treasures, subscribe down below and ring that bell. And remember, keep on thrifting. It's in your blood.